So today we're going to review a few things about exponents and powers, patterns, and that sort of thing. So I just want to let you know that when you're looking at this number right here, 10 is the base of that, and the 3 is the exponent or the power. 10 to the third power means 10 times 10 times 10, not 10 times 3. When you have an exponent or a power, it's telling you how many times to multiply yourself. So this is saying multiply yourself 3 times. And that's true with any number that has an exponent. So 10 to the third power would be 10 times 10 times 10. That equals 1,000. 10 to the fifth power would be 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10, 100,000. What I wanted you to be able to see was the relationship between the exponent here and how many zeros there are in the answer. So 10 to the third, and this is when you're dealing with 10 as that base number. So when 10 is the base and you have the exponent of 3, there's a direct correlation that there's 3 zeros in the answer. 10 to the fifth power, there are 5 zeros in the answer. So I just wanted you to see that. And again, that's when you're working with powers of 10. Okay? The other thing I wanted you to be able to see was just the pattern that is with exponents and powers. So if, for example, you had 5 times 3, I hope that you all know that that's 15. If I had 5 times 3 times 10 to the first power, that means there's going to be 1 0. So I've got 15 times 10 to the first power, 1 0. 5 times 3, 15 times 10 to the second power, that means there's going to be 2 zeros. So I hope that you can kind of see the pattern that's evolving. 5 times 3 times 10 to the third power, and you see that, and so on. So you can kind of see patterns evolving as you use powers of 10. The last thing I wanted to go over with you was just using estimation when you are finding and solving products, when you're multiplying, how valuable it can be to estimate. So, if you have the problem 282 times 4, the first thing I would do is think in my brain, 282 is almost 300. So 300 times 4 is a lot easier for me to do than 282 times 4. In fact, can you do that in your brain? I can. And I hope that you know that 3 times 4 is 12, and then you'd add those other 2 zeros. So you'd say, my answer is going to be around 1,200. I know it's going to be less than 1,200 because I had to round up to a bigger number. So my answer is not going to be that big. So I'll come over here and I'll multiply, and I'll say 4 times 2 is 8, and then 4 times 8 is 32, and 4 times 2 is 4, and 3 more is 7, and so I'm doing that multiplying, and I'm going to say, is that close to that? That seems a little small to me. I'm thinking in my brain, maybe I did something wrong. So I'm going to do that problem again because it doesn't seem quite close enough. That's how I use the power of estimation. So 4 times 2 is 8, which is what I got before. 4 times 8 is 32. 4 times 2 is 8. And 3 more is 11. So this seems a lot closer to my estimation. So I know, as much as I can possibly know, that I have the right answer. This one was not close enough to me to think that I had gotten the right answer. So I'll estimate my brain first and then see when I multiply is that a reasonable answer? And if it is, then I'm going to choose that one. Hope this is helpful to you.